Next, we are going to the famous Teatro alla Scala. That's a pity that it is usually closed in the summer. However, there is good news for us. Guided tour in English is available and they are rehearsing ballet for September premiere. Whoa! Today is our last day in Milan. We will visit the Last Supper in Santa Maria delle Grazie. Milan is the fashion and design capital of the world, offering everything for the discerning shopper. And we must, yes, go shopping and make the most of our special credit card. We must buy some shoes, clothes, bags, jewelry, and everything else. Let's go! I think we need to buy bigger suitcases. Yes, looks like that. Ciao Milan, see you next time. We are on our way to Venice. Let's take a trip to the city without streets. We will arrive by plane after 2 hours and 20 minutes. The first day we will spend in the city will be wandering around with this guy.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World. Today we are in one of my favorite cities in the world, or islands in the world, Venice, here in Italy, and its place is shockingly amazing. And today what we have for you are 10 things that shock tourists when they do come here to Venice. And I'm just going to start with actually shock number 0. Before we even get into it, is you'll be shocked how beautiful it is here. Whether in Piazza San Marco, we have the Basilica San Marco there, and the Doge's Palace there, or walking on the Grand Canal and seeing the Rialtos and the gondolas going by, singing. I mean, the bridges, the little islands, the little back alleys. This place is gorgeous when you come here, and that's why there's so many tourists that come here. And that's the first thing that's really going to shock you when you come here, is how many tourists are going to be here when you come to Venice. Look, they have 20 million tourists that come here a year, and there's only 50,000 people that live here. That means for the year, there's 1 resident and 4,000 tourists. So you can kind of understand how sometimes the Venetians are like, hey tourist, what do you want? Maybe not the most friendly, outgoing, because they're overrun with the tourists. So be ready for that. So there will be lines to get into some of the places, and lunchtime, sometimes you gotta wait to go find lunch, and trying to get over the Rialto at busy time, you're like, it's like packed in like a sardine. I can see why sardines are popular here, because a lot of times with all the tourists you feel like you're a sardine packed in. So just do know that first shock is just how many tourists do come here. And actually they're talking about maybe limiting the number of tourists.
Today is our second day in Venice. First we'll see the Basilica di San Marco. We've heard the Basilica di San Marco is absolutely a must-see when in Venice. It is the cathedral church. Blending the architectural styles of the East and the West, Venice's magnificent basilica was built in 1832 AD as a building to house the remains of St. Mark. Next we'll visit the Doge's Palace. A masterpiece of Gothic architecture, the building and its sculptural decoration date from various periods. The interior includes vast council chambers, superbly decorated residential apartments, and austere prison cells. After, we will go to the Ponte di Rialto Bridge. Considered the true heart of Venice, this landmark bridge, characterized by its 24-foot arch, is built on approximately 12,000 wooden pilings that still support the bridge more than 400 years after it was built. Our last attraction in Italy will be the Canal Grande. You can't go to Venice and not go on a gondola ride. It costs 80 euros for half an hour, but we loved it. Venice is chaotic and busy and slightly too much to take in until you get a gondola, and then suddenly the words come. The architecture is beautiful, and all you have to do is work out what you want to photograph. It's expensive, but we absolutely loved it. We found that Italian people are very nice and friendly, trying to help with directions. Their accent is funny. History is fascinating. Cities and villages are old and unique. Climate is very different to Australia. Food is amazing. Everybody must go to Italy. We are already planning a second trip to Italy to meet the Pope, visit other cities, and spend more time there. See you there!